It gives me great pleasure to speak to you today, commemorating Anzac Day, as one of the new councillors with Ipswich City Council. This is definitely an Anzac Day with a difference. Whilst I can't be there in person due to state and federal coronavirus restrictions, we are all there in spirit. Personally, I represent a multi-generational service family. My father was a returned serviceman from World War II, Korea, Malaya and Vietnam. I'm an ex-serviceman myself, and my son is a returned serviceman from Afghanistan and is currently serving with the 6th Battalion of the Royal Australian Regiment. This Anzac Day particularly resonates with my family and Australia's Defence Forces as the nation struggles to come to terms with unprecedented restrictions being imposed in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. But the sacrifices we are being asked to make in 2020, including staying at home and avoiding contact with people outside our immediate families, are small compared to the past. It pales in comparison with what our parents and grandparents endured during World War II and their parents and grandparents from World War I. The Anzacs, who fought so bravely side by side more than a century ago, were the ones who had it tough. They could not simply stay at home and avoid contact. Anzac Day has now become a day to recognise defence personnel from every era of conflict and thank them for what they have done for Australia. We can still unite and offer our thanks to the men and women who served so gallantly from the Anzacs, from the fields of Europe and the jungles of Vietnam to the desert dust of Afghanistan. We must remember them all. This year, that could mean standing at the end of our driveway as dawn breaks, or listening to a neighbour sounding the last post. Whilst Australians are currently being called to sit on their couches and see out this horrid coronavirus, we give thanks to all who were called to action and fought to give us our freedoms, freedoms that we cherish and are eternally grateful for.